Alright, so I had a beauty channel to begin with on YouTube. If you hear thunder in the background, I'm really sorry. It's been raining non-stop. But I'm going to be uploading some more things about migraines, just for the people that are interested. I have daith piercings in my ears, if you can see them. They're pink. They're right here. They're bioplast. And I have one in this ear. And a tongue ring for my TMJ. Right now, this jaw, you see it's swollen compared to this one. I dislocated it and it locked up earlier yesterday. I can eat basically on this side, but trying to open it more than this causes a lot of pain, even with rice packs on there and everything else. I don't know what's going on. You can tell I'm tired. It's like 11 o'clock-ish anyway, and yes, there's a light behind me. I'm sorry about that, guys. I've been having issues for years with migraines, and I'm finally on something that kind of works. I also have something called migraine seizures. Sorry, I got something in my teeth, which complicates everything. I will tell you what's been helping with me, and I'm going to do a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be, but I do see a neurologist. I finally got Botox up here in June, and that's been helping, though it's wearing off. I get to go see my doctor at the end of the month and get it done again. The only problem with it is that it loosens all these muscles through here, so my normal crease, which is up here, is now down there. So he did up through here, around down through here, and then down my neck. So it hurts to like lower my neck. So normally my neck would be down here, and you see me holding up here for a reason. Now, I'll tell you what I'm on to see if this helps you. There's that piece that was in my tooth. So I'm on Topamax. It's called Trokendi extended release. I take everything at night, because if I take things during the day, I just go loopy. And I'm on Butrans patches. I'm on 25. The max you can take is 30, so I have one on one side, one on the other. I put them on my legs and occasionally on my lower back and occasionally on my arms. Now during the summer, I put them on my legs just because if they're on my arms during the summer, they are really sweaty and they just don't stick. The Trokendi is obviously for my migraines. It also helps my seizures. I'm on Vimpat for my seizures, and that really helps. I'm also on Ativan, or what's called lorazepam, generic. It really helps also, and a couple other things. But anyway, that's what's been helping. I also have something called, I'm also on an antidepressant for my fibromyalgia, and I'm on something called duloxetine. So that's been helping for my fibromyalgia. So I have chronic pain, which is not fun. I'm going to walk outside for just a second. Now, I have tried other things. I've tried, what's the one called with an L? Can't think of the name of it right now. I'm getting ready to take this off because it's hot. I can't think of the name of it right now, but anyway, people have been taking it for fibromyalgia for a while. Something on the screen. And it did not work for me. I've tried other antidepressants for my, God, I still got water on the screen. There we go. I've tried a lot of things for my fibromyalgia. I couldn't find anything that works. I was with a pain doctor for a while and got Neuropen in my neck and my back and my knees, and that works really well. But when you're under the care of a pain doctor, when you go to the emergency room, they don't like to give you medicine. And when I broke my tailbone, they wouldn't give me anything, and that was just ridiculous. And of course, when you go to a hospital for migraine, they just give you Dilaudid, which is a very powerful narcotic, and then they send you on the way, which if you knew anything about strong migraines or severe migraines, which I always have a migraine, it doesn't help. It works for about 10 minutes, and then it just makes everything worse. I have some narcotics and some non-narcotics for what I call emergency migraines, and those are okay, but Earlier this year, before I got the Botox, I had a 70+ day migraine, and I was in a living hell. So yeah, it sucks. I deal with it as best I can, but there are just days where nothing helps at all. I recently got something I saw on Clever, I think it's called. It's a channel on Clever Style, Clever Trips, blah 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 blah. On YouTube, you can check them out. They had a thing that you can put across your eyes, and it changes the pressure with a little bit of heat, and that works actually really well if you can tolerate the pressure. And it has like spa sounds on it, and it actually works really well. It has a Bluetooth thing on it so that you can plug it in to like an outlet, or you can plug it into your computer and it charges it. That actually works really well for me if you can tolerate pressure on your eyes. So if I have a sinus headache or sinus migraine, which mine changed from being global to sometimes sinus every time it storms, like right now it's being pretty sinusy, and I put that on. I think it stays on for about 15 to 20 minute cycles, and that's been working pretty good. And because since I just had Botox, right now they're at about a, when I first got the Botox they went down to about a 4. Right now they're back up to about a 6 or 7. Excuse me, still got stuff in my teeth. Before the Botox they were at about 11. Sometimes they go up to about a 20. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make this basically a migraine channel, because anytime you can help somebody, it's worth it. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, I don't claim to be. I'm just gonna try to share my experiences. These started when I was in middle school, and we went off and on medication. I was put off and on Topamax when I was in middle school. It did nothing for my migraines, and that was before, I want to say that was before a leave was out. I was able to take ibuprofen and Tylenol and everything, and that worked pretty good. I'm now allergic to ibuprofen, so I can't take it, and so I would take Tylenol something or other. I don't remember what it was back then. When I was in college, I was able to take, I think that was before Excedrin migraine came out. This was a while ago when I was in college, and I was able to take a Tylenol PM at night, and that would kind of help a little bit. And then Excedrin migraine came out, and honestly, that stuff never worked for me. But I could kind of take, that's when Aleve came out, I could take 2 Aleves, and that would basically take from like a 10, it would take it down to about a 5, and I could get away with it for a while. But these things, which you can kind of see, I'm trying to get as close as I can, these have really helped. They don't stop the migraines. I've got them on both sides. They don't stop the migraines, but they take the intensity down. I highly recommend them if you can deal with the pain. Some people say they don't feel it at all. Mine are pierced a little bit too deep. You can see they're way in there. They actually block the channel of my ear canal. But they really do help. The reason I have a tongue ring is to help with my TMJ. Instead of biting the inside of my cheeks, and I'll bite my tongue. So that really helps. But I've gotten kicked on the side of the jaw and the back of my head. It's been like 8 years, and so yeah, I'm actually getting ready to go to a facial surgeon tomorrow and see what they could do for me on this side of the face. I mean, you can see the difference in the swelling. So the Trokendi is pretty much, it helps a lot, but at this point, what can you do? So I'm just letting you guys know what's really helping. They have this thing out called a cephaly that goes on your head. The Canadian version has like a head, kind of like a headband that goes around like this, and the little thing goes up here. And it's kind of like the same thing that I've got that puts pressure on your eyes and everything, and it puts pressure on there, and it just basically gets your head used to a lot of pressure, so that it's not so, your head gets used to the pressure, and it makes it to where your head says, oh, okay, this isn't so bad, I can deal with it. But even with a prescription, it's really, really painful. And it's also gone way up in price, and I just couldn't deal with it. I tried it, and it's gotten really, really expensive. Like I said, the Canadian version has a headpiece that's kind of like a headband, and I was trying to get a hold of that, and I just couldn't. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna put you over here. The Ativan or lorazepam I take every night to help with my seizures. So like I said, it's really complicated having the migraine seizures and the migraines. It's a never-ending cycle. It does help having the narcotic and the non-narcotic. The non-narcotic is called Inzetra. So I can take it, and then about 4 hours later, if I just can't get rid of it, I take the, I think it's called Stadol. I don't remember what the generic is called. After 4 hours, if it's just not going away, I have to take it. It's basically like morphine, which I try really not to take it unless it's just to the point where I can't get rid of it, because after you take it a couple of times, your head will just start hurting for no reason. Yes, I'm smoking a cigarette because sometimes the nicotine will make it better. Some people say caffeine works, some people say caffeine does not work. On me it does. Chocolate helps me. Some people say chocolate does not help. It's just in the individual person. It just depends. I know if I turn out all the lights, get in my bed, have it really cool in the room, and a little bit of noise, that helps. I can't have it completely quiet. It drives me nuts. So I put on rain sounds, and that really helps soothe me. It helps me go to sleep, because we've got other people in the house, so they make a lot of noise. I need something to drown them out. Basically going to give you all a progress report, like probably about once or twice a week, let you know what's going on. Like I said, I get my next Botox at the end of this month, or at the end of August, actually. Let you know how that's doing, because I've gotten my first Botox, and that's really helped. And then I'm going to keep getting it every 3 months. So I want to know how that does, if it's worth it, if it's not worth it. So far it's really helped. Yes, I know I need a haircut. And we'll see how it does. As you can see, this is the only earring I have. You have to bear with me, I'm fixing it, because it kind of rolls back. Again, this is what it looks like. I hope you can see that in there. It's kind of hard to get a really good picture. I hope you can see that. It's kind of purpley. I hope you can really get in there and see that. It's got 2 little arrows on it. And the good thing about Bioplast is it doesn't screw around with your pictures when you take x-rays and everything, or MRIs. It doesn't bother anything, because it's a naturally, somehow they call it a naturally occurring substance, which I don't understand. This is also Bioplast, so it doesn't hurt if your teeth crack on it, unlike the acrylic ones. So it really helps. Anyway, I hope you learned something from it. If you have a problem with any of your meds, leave a comment below. I'll try to explain everything I'm taking and see if that helps you. Again, I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be one. It's just what my neurologist is helping me take. And right now, it's been helping with my seizures a little bit. They're not completely controlled. I have what's called nocturnal migraine seizures, so at nights when they're the worst. So, yeah, that's what's been going on. So give me a holler, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are doing to help you with your migraines. And see if you're taking anything that's for chronic pain, chronic fatigue, anything like that, because I've got both. For fibromyalgia, if you're taking anything different. I'm trying to get out of the whole narcotics deal. I'm taking something called milk thistle to help with my cholesterol, because with all of my meds, my cholesterol has gone sky high, even though I'm eating really good food. It's just something that happens with all my medication. My cholesterol has gone way up. I'm 5'4" and about 127, 26 pounds. So I'm pretty healthy. I don't eat a lot of junk food. Occasionally I do. I drink water most of the time. Every once in a while I get a coffee. And tea, green tea is my thing. The Arizona tea with honey in it. So it gives you an idea of what I'm eating. I eat a lot of fruit, not much veggies because it tears up my stomach. I have IBS. But yeah, if you leave a comment below and tell me what you're taking, that would really help me out. So thanks guys. I'll leave another post. Probably, see, today is technically Wednesday. But I'll probably leave another comment up on Friday and then go from there. So appreciate it. Leave a comment below. And thanks again. Bye.